I've been married to my wife, Emily, for 6 years. We have a 4-year-old daughter, a mortgage, and what I thought was a stable life. I work long hours, I don't party. I don't even go out much. My routine is simple: work, gym, home. About 2 months ago, I got a DM on Instagram from a woman named Sophie. Her profile looked normal, real photos, mutual followers, nothing suspicious. She started casually. "Hey, a random question. Didn't we meet at Jake's birthday last year?" I told her she might have mistaken me for someone else, but she kept messaging compliments, laughing at my stories. Then she got bold. "You seem like the kind of guy who deserves more attention." I ignored it. Then one night she sent, "If you were single, would you take me out?" That's when I responded clearly. "I'm married. I'm not interested. Please respect that." She replied with, "Wow. Most guys don't say that." I thought that was the end of it. The next day my wife was acting weird, quiet, distant. That night she broke down crying. She confessed. Sophie wasn't real. It was her. She made a fake account, used pictures of her friend. She wanted to test me because her coworker convinced her that all men cheat eventually. She said she needed reassurance. Here's the part that changed everything. I wasn't angry about the test. I was angry that she believed I needed to be tested, that she thought I was capable of betraying her. And the worst part, she had been planning this for weeks. Creating the account, messaging me, waiting for me to slip. I told her, "You didn't test my loyalty. You showed me you don't trust me." We've been in therapy for 2 months now. The fluorescent lights of the office hummed, a stark contrast to the storm brewing inside me. I stared at the spreadsheet, but the numbers blurred. All I could see was his face, the way his eyes had glazed over last night. My coworker, Sarah, leaned over my cubicle wall. "You okay? You've been staring at that same cell for 10 minutes. I forced a weak smile. "Just a long night." She nodded, her expression softening. "Marriage? It's work." I wanted to tell her everything, how the silence in our home had become a physical weight. How his "I'm fine" was a wall I couldn't break through, but the words caught in my throat. Admitting it out loud felt like a final failure. That evening, we sat on opposite ends of the therapist's couch. The air was thick with things unsaid. Dr. Evans asked about our communication. He spoke first, his voice strained, talking about feeling unheard, like he was just a provider. I listened, a knot tightening in my stomach. When it was my turn, the dam broke. I spoke of the loneliness, of feeling like a roommate instead of a wife, of missing the man I married, not just the shell he'd become. I saw a flicker of something in his eye, surprise, pain, I couldn't tell. The drive home was excruciatingly quiet. Every red light felt like an eternity. What do you say after you've laid your soul bare in front of a stranger? We walked into the house, and the silence we'd tried to escape had followed us, now heavier than ever. He went to the kitchen, and I stood in the hallway, suspended in the awkward space between breakdown and breakthrough. I didn't know if this was the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning. All I knew was that something had to change, and for the first time, I was terrified of what that might be. The path forward was invisible, shrouded in a fog of hurt and uncertainty. We had to find our way back, or maybe find a new way forward altogether. But something feels different. Because once someone sees you as a potential cheater, that image never fully disappears. So now I'm stuck wondering, can a marriage survive after a loyalty test?